Did you see the latest Nintendo newsletter?
Whoa, nice graphics. I'd like to get my hands on that game.
You mean you haven't played it yet? We can play it on my Nintendo Entertainment System. It's The Legend of Zelda, and it's really rad. Those creatures from Ganon are pretty bad. Octoroks, Tektites, Levers too. But with your help, our hero pulls through. Yeah, go Link, yeah, get Zelda.
Awesome.
Intense.
The Nintendo Entertainment System. Your parents help you hook it up. The Legend of Zelda Soul.
Welcome back to Nice One 983 Game Collecting. This is another episode of Nintendo Collecting for the Game Room. And what we have here is the second figure in Jakk Pacific's World of Nintendo line for their 8-bit series. Today we have that 8-bit Link looking super clean. Alright guys, so you know how we do. We always start with the box description. Of course you have your World of Nintendo logo, Nintendo seal of approval, with the very nice picture of 8-bit Link. You have your 8-bit Link and Link 8-bits, your Legend of Zelda logo, and your Jakk Pacific logo. All that boring stuff out of the way. Nothing here on this side of the box except for a somewhat full view of the figure. And on the back of the box, again, we have the World of Nintendo logo, your seal of approval, and the other figures in the line. Of course, we've already gone ahead and done the 8-bit Mario for you. So after we do this Link, we'll still have 8-bit Luigi and 8-bit Donkey Kong to cover. So be excited, more videos guys, just for you. And of course you have your other side of the box, your 8-bit Link, Link 8-bits, nice black, very reminiscent. The box is, I didn't say this in the last video, but the box is very reminiscent of, you know, that Nintendo NES cartridge style. So guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and get this bad boy unboxed, and we'll be right back. And we are back. Link is out of the box, and right off the bat, I am in love with this 8-bit Link. It is so clean. Jakk Pacific really knows how to do this 8-bit style. They did those 8-bit plush toys. Those came out great. They did the 8-bit Mario. That came out pretty good. But this Link looks really well done. And Jakk's managed to solve the problem of Link being able to stand. It works in a video game, but the way that bottom foot is no way that the figure would stand unless they solve that problem. So we'll go ahead and we'll get into that in just a second. Let's just go ahead and do a little quick rundown. Love Link's pointy ears. As you can see, things are popping there. There are levels to this figure, and that's where Jakk Pacific really nails this. Very similar, again, to the 8-bit Mario amiibo that Nintendo did. Very similar style there. Not quite as detailed as the 8-bit Mario amiibo, but they still did a pretty bang-up job with what they did get done. Really feeling that. Let's go ahead and turn to the side. Unfortunately, Link suffers from the same problem that the Jakk Pacific 8-bit Mario had, in that it does not have a back. It's unfortunate. I understand the design choices that they had to make. Personally, I just wish it was there, though. It is what it is. Nothing on the back except for your logo, not your logos, your manufacturing information. So that's there. Right here, you kind of can see how they got the shield as a separate piece altogether. That's pretty cool because, I mean, it's cool because you can see the level of detail that Jakk Pacific went into, that they layered everything. The other side, and back to the front. Again, I am super pleased with the way these 8-bit figures are coming out that Jakk Pacific has done. I can't recall another toy company ever making an 8-bit figure for most of these characters. So the fact that Jakk Pacific did go this route does prove to me that Jakk Pacific really wants to take the World of Nintendo line serious. If you didn't already get that vibe from their 20-inch Mario and their 20-inch Link, you should have by now. They look great. I am super stoked to add it to my collection. One thing I kind of didn't get on here was that side profile. let's go ahead and you see all the layers right there at an angle. Such a good job. They did such a good job. It is really hard to fault them based off the comparison of an amiibo, but as long as that 8-bit Mario exists, I have to make the comparison to it. Speaking of comparisons, let's bring this guy out one more time. There you have the 8-bit Mario amiibo. Not really a fair comparison, guys, but I just want to bring it back out to show you the level of detail that the amiibo had that these 8-bit classic figures don't have. That's not to say that Jakk Pacific didn't make a good figure, because I'll say it again, I believe they made an extraordinarily good figure. Very pleased. The main difference being, though, Nintendo kind of had to go all out, whereas Jakk Pacific really has no obligation to go as far as Nintendo did. As far as the amiibos are concerned, there are other Toys to Life figures in the market. I mean, you have Lego, you have Disney Infinity, you have Skylanders. There is competition. So when Nintendo makes an amiibo, they really, in my opinion, have to make that figure stand out. So guys, it is going to be score time. And guys, I forgot to score Mario in the last video, so I'm going to go ahead and give Mario a score as well. So let's get Mario back out here. Mario gets a 6th, just based off of his comparison to the amiibo, because I have to make the comparison. But a 6 is still pretty good, and this guy was only $3.99, so it's definitely worth the cost of admission. Back to Link. Link, you would think, would get a 6, but no. Link is going to get a 7.5. The reason Link gets a higher score, not because I prefer Link over Mario, but because Jakk Pacific was able to solve the issue of Link's shorter foot and making him stand. These black backs that they have right here do more than just make the figure ugly when you're looking at it from behind. But because it extends all the way to the ground, Link can stand. 7.5, yeah, I'm giving that figure a 7.5. It is great. So guys, that's going to be it for us today. But before I let you go, I want to remind you one more time that we recorded a special bonus episode of the Splat Zones this week. Myself and Mario After Party. And it is our top 10 games of all time list. So we go ahead and we do the rundown of the top 10 games that we think are the top 10 games of all time. So, of course, you can check that out on the YouTube channel. You can check that out on one of my Twitter links. You can check that out on our brand new website. And while I'm on the topic of our brand new website, I gotta point it out one more time that we are having our first contest where we want you to participate and send us your top 10 video games of all time. And the winner will receive a Pokemon prize pack. So there's still plenty of time to enter. So look forward to that. The way you enter is by sending us your top 10, and you can send that top 10 to niceone983@gmail.com, or you can go to our brand new website, niceone983.wix.com/game collecting. So go ahead and check us out on there. As always, you can hit me up on Twitter at niceone983, and you can go ahead and check out the Facebook, facebook.com/niceone983game collecting. That's our episode for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and watch out for Amiibo Hunters on the prowl.